The Industrial Development Corporation of South Africa says it would like to see France play a larger role in the country's total exports. South Africa has one of the most open economies in the world, with exports and imports of goods and services collectively representing 65.7% of GDP in 2023. Of that, European markets make up 18.4% of South Africa's merchandise exports, but France represented only 0.5% of total exports.
I would actually want us to make a commitment to increase the 0.5% to at least 1%. So I'm focusing on the trade side of the equation. But obviously, if we're to focus on foreign direct investments that are coming out of France, in Europe, France is number one.
The IDC has called on France to assist South Africa develop other export markets. This, it believes, will help convert France's investments into increased foreign direct investment flowing into South Africa's export sector.
Just to also remind them that if you look at the new Africa Continental Free Trade agreement, it actually puts South Africa in a very comfortable position to actually assist foreign direct investors who will be locating in South Africa to actually access the African market also.
Experts have weighed in, saying South Africa's competitiveness was eroded over time given the energy and logistics constraints. However, improvements in these sectors could lead to recovery. Nevertheless, questions were also raised about the standards levelled against South African exports.
So I think from that side, France also has to think about how it looks at products from developing countries, sophisticated emerging markets like South Africa, where we've got trade relations with many other countries, and how we elevate our relations to the same level so that there is acceptability of our products.
South Africa is the fifth African investor in France and the leading investor from the sub-Saharan region. France is actively working to attract more companies from South Africa, with diplomats emphasizing the massive investments in tech, green energy and artificial intelligence. They also highlighted the strong purchasing power of French consumers.
I think it's important for the South African industry to look more to France for the global investments in Europe. I mean, we mentioned exports, but Europe is quite far. We know problems with value chain, maritime transports from time to time. So direct investments in Europe are sometimes essential to secure your investments and also to be close to the market of the consumer.
One South African company that has successfully invested in France, despite facing several challenges, has underscored the importance of partnerships.
The challenge of now marketing, selling, and networking in France. You need a French person, you need a French team, and you need to be able to truly invest, and truly invest means being able to also create employment opportunities for French people, and then understanding the cultural dynamics between the way we work as South Africans and the way that French people work.
At the same time, investments from France highlight the diverse opportunities available for foreign businesses in South Africa. The importance of conducting business without creating dependency was also underscored as French media company Canal+ seeks approval for its proposed 55.3 billion rand acquisition of the pay TV company MultiChoice.
That's local content by French companies. Obviously, Canal+ is already co-producing content here in South Africa with local crews and local casts.
The recent political developments around the Government of National Unity have also helped attracting interest from international investors. The two-day meeting is expected to strengthen bilateral ties and create an environment conducive to economic growth and investment.